Greetings, game lovers across the university. We're here along with BlackRadio, and we're here to play...
Tail.
Yeah, we're here to play Tail.
I said Undertale.
Well, your mic cut out, obviously, because all I heard was Tail! It sounded like you were pulling on someone's tail, and... Actually, it sounds like you were pulling on your own tail if you had one.
I do apologize.
And you were showing your own pain. Anyway, in the last episode... You all know what happened, I'm not explaining. In this episode, we're going to be continuing on as usual. I'm pretty sure we're near to the end of the game, so... Yeah, this might be the last episode, this might be the second to last episode, I guess we'll see. But anyway, let's
go to Alphys' lab.
Okay. I swear to God, the puppet, not the puppet, the frickin' punching bag better not be here.
Ring.
I really thought that was the punching bag there for a second.
Howdy! Howdy!
Thanks for calling me.
Exclamation mark!
Thanks for calling me Ned Flanders. It turns out he's Ned Flanders. That's without
Is that your neighbor?
Anyway, it's the dummy, not the punching bag, but whatever, same thing.
If it isn't my good friend, who trusts me.
Has there ever been more a suspicious sentence?
I'm pretty sure the same thing was said from Judas to Jesus at one point.
Jesus Christ.
This is Papyrus, your also mutual friend.
Really? I couldn't tell. I thought you were Sans with all the jokes. I half expected you to go, after I said Sans, but never mind.
Go. Alphys and I finished our training early.
Oh yeah, they were training after the, incident.
Very early. So I sent her home. Very home.
What on earth am I supposed to say to that? Very home. What the hell does very home mean compared to home?
To be fair, we don't say much, we just listen.
We do speak now and then. My video shows this. Anyway.
Now. I feel strongly, and for no apparent reason.
Oh, why do I feel like we're gonna be... Actually, I already know we're gonna be roped into something. That's why you said go to
We're
Alphys'
always
lab.
roped into something.
We have no free will in these games. Nothing at all. Well, actually,
You should also go there.
And then again, I say that, but then again, if we didn't have free will, then basically these people would be dead by now.
To her lab. House. I have only good feelings about this.
I feel like there's foreshadowing happening here. Goodbye with sweat.
Goodbye.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Me
Okay.
too.
Probably because you know what's going to happen, seeing that you already said to go to Alphys. How do we go to
Yeah,
Alphys?
to be fair, I already knew the plot of this game.
But that's because you remember what happens. I don't. Even though
I
I've
remember
played
too
through this...
much.
Even though I've played through this...
So much.
One day I'll get to speak. Even though I've played through this game before, I don't actually remember like BlackRadio does. Anyway, let's talk to... him.
La la la. Care for a ride.
Did you say ride in the boat? Oh,
Yeah.
no, you didn't even need to read that, actually. Anyway.
Where will we go today? In the Ralph.
I'll be honest.
Starting to sound more like Forrest Gump.
That was your words, not mine. Anyway, the reason I called him this guy is because I couldn't think about what his actual name was. I now remember it's the river person.
He's just a riverman.
Or river woman. We don't know which. I was expecting more there, except just...
He stubbed his toe.
Whilst...
I'm again sometime. Tra la la.
No, he didn't stub his toe. A fish just bit his toe. Well, that's made me think of that song. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I call the fish alive. You know what the song is, anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm not
I
wanting
caught
to
the
sing the
fish
rest of
alive.
that. I know this is going to sound stupid, but once again, anything could be copyright. Who knows if that's copyright or not?
Someone copyrighted like the Happy Birthday song, and I can't remember the exact
Exactly.
specifications of that.
Exactly. We've actually said that every time we end up saying that something could be a copyright. We've always mentioned the birthday song, but then again, that is something ridiculous to.
Remember when the React channel tried to copyright the word React?
I didn't know this, and to be honest, I
It
do.
was
know
like a huge thing back in the day.
I do know that someone tried to copyright certain words, and that was just bloody ridiculous.
Yeah, the React team tried to copyright the. Don't know if it was the word React or just like the actual action of React.
That'd be even stupider. The word react is one thing. Well, that's even stupid on its own, but that'd be extra stupid. Just, you're not allowed to react. That's been copyrighted now. It's like, how?
You know, React isn't reacting to content on the YouTubes.
Exactly my whatever. You know what I mean. Anyway.
Yeah, we know.
Anyway, continuing on. Alright, we're in the lab. Or the house.
Smells like feet in here.
Or both.
Hello, handsome.
I have a lot of hair. Anyway. My ears kind of look pointy-ish. Am I an elf? I just realised.
You're a giraffe.
My neck isn't that big. Anyway, we've already looked at the desk and stuff. You would think that, you know, she would repair this wall. I mean, how long has it been?
By now.
What?
I mean, it's about like weeks between the recording sessions, so she should have done it by now.
Yeah. Well, that worries me.
It's the little dinosaur's room.
Okay.
It's a note from Alphys.
On the floor of all places.
Read it?
Well, now I'm just curious of why it's on the floor, so yeah.
It's hard to read because of the handwriting, but you try your best. Hey. Thanks for your help back there. This is your voice, by the way. You guys, your support really means a lot to me.
I can't tell, are you trying to copy my character's voice or my voice in real life?
This is how I imagine your voice perpetuates into fiction.
I'm just gonna continue on pressing buttons so you can read. I'm not even gonna question anymore.
But, as difficult as it is to say this, you guys alone can't magically make my own problems go away. I want to be a better person. I don't want to be afraid anymore. And for that to happen, I have to be able to face my own mistakes. I'm going to start doing that now. I want to be clear. This isn't anyone else's problem but mine. If you don't ever hear from me again, if you want to know the truth, enter the door to the north of this note. You all at least deserve to know what I did. That's all she wrote. Why does it sound like a politician wrote that?
What makes me laugh is the way you wrote it. You made it sound so serious, except when in fact it was just a letter to us, or a note to, well, I guess anyone who finds it. Also,
Not doing her voice.
isn't this the bathroom? Why would we need to know what she did in the bathroom? I'm worried now.
I'm not sure if it is a bathroom.
Why else is this here then?
Double bluff?
I'm going in. It's an elevator, what?
You know, I've seen enough people shit in the elevator, so why not?
What? What have you been watching? Oh.
Shit, 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 shit! You know, it should have stopped by now. Like, the emergency locks should have broken.
You know, my grandmother has a fear of elevators. I now see why.
Ah. You know how the elevators were created with a safety belt? and well, a safety lock. So if it goes into free
I'm
fall,
sorry.
it won't go
No.
further than like
The
2
minute
feet.
you said safety belt, I'm just imagining like what people do in cars. They just strap themselves up. There's safety belts on the wall. They
It's
just
more-
immediately stick. They stick to the wall and they strap themselves up. It's like river prepared.
It's more like clamps, which clamp onto the wall,
That's too
which
funny.
it slides along. Okay,
Yeah.
and by doing this, but by doing this, it stops it from like going any further than like a foot or two.
Okay.
Do you know how the dude who invented this, the way he tested it was by standing on the elevator outside. It had it hang up to like 30 feet and then just like continuously used it just to prove it worked.
This sounds like some type of comedy thing. Anyway.
Yeah, but just that you know, this was back in the 1930s where a fear of elevators was of the utmost high.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, nowadays there's still a fear of elevators. Well,
But
nowadays it's more of a
very,
fear.
very rare
It's
for an
more of a
elevator
fear.
to...
It's more of a fear of elevators breaking down and being stuck inside them. That's what my grandmother feared. That's.
Oh.
It's not actually, falling to your death. Although that should be a common fear. No, most
It
people.
is a common fear, but it's a very, very rare event to happen. Being trapped in an elevator, however,
That's
although
more likely to happen.
more likely, yes, but nothing to be too afraid of. Whenever an elevator breaks down, there is always an emergency button to press.
I know, but it's mainly just the boredom that scares the crap out of people, I guess. Or being
Depends on
stuck
who you-
with, or being stuck with someone you don't even know, and or someone who's claustrophobic,
The best way to make friends with someone is to be stuck in a room with them.
Don't mind the fact that they have a knife in their pocket. Just go up and hug them. Moving on. Let's.
Never said hug them.
I'm just trying to make. I'm trying to make a funny, all right. Ruin all my jokes anyway.
Entry number 1. This is it. Time to do what the king has asked me to do. I will create the power to free us all. I will unleash the power of a soul.
Okay.
Entry number 2. The barrier is locked by soul power. Unfortunately, this power cannot be recreated artificially.
Wait. Locked by soul power? Doesn't that mean that it needs to have souls in order to power it?
I believe it's more like like souls are the thing.
Then again, I'm trying to remember now that at one point we saw a thing that said wizards ended up making that barrier.
Yep.
Does that mean they made it out of their own effing souls?
Maybe. It's not unheard of in fiction to happen.
That is fucked up. They really must hate monsters.
Soul power can only be derived from what once was living.
Why did you turn into a robot there? Was living.
Sorry, I missed my place in the line and I just only barely got it.
Okay.
So, to create more, we will have to use what we have now. The souls of monsters.
I'm starting to see why she's ashamed.
You need every soul in the underground, and even that won't be enough.
This is getting into some dark... I just thought of a really dark thing. Anyway, I'm moving on.
Entry number 3. But extracting a soul from a living monster would require incredible power. Besides being impractical, doing so would instantly destroy the soul's host. And, unlike the persistent souls of humans, the souls of monsters disappear immediately upon death. If only I could make a monster's soul last.
Again, going back to how Asgore is the only one whose soul would last the longest. Also,
Yeah.
can we just get a round of applause for me for actually remembering his fucking name for once? What the hell?
Yay!
I just realized, I literally ended up saying it without thinking it, and then when I said it, I'm like, holy fuck, I actually remembered his name. Anyway.
Entry number 5.
Wait, were we just on, were we on 3 or 4?
Being we're on 4.
Okay, I must be in my own fucking world, apologies.
I've done it. Using the blueprints, I've extracted it from the human soul.
human souls.
Souls. Ah. I believe this is what gives their souls the strength to persist after death. The will to keep you living, the resolve to change fate. Let's call this power
Determination.
determination.
I knew it. I knew it.
He's a man of commitment, determination, and sheer fucking will. Sea station.
Thanks, John Wick, anyway.
True laboratory.
What is this on the floor?
There's a note on the ground. You can't make it out.
Oh.
Elevator. Lost power. Enter the center door.
No shit.
That's all you could read.
Okay, what's this?
Power room.
Well, thanks. Okay, so there's a few ways to go. Oh. Never mind, there's not many ways to go.
You don't see it?
Not see what?
Like, you know, activate that door. This place has such spooky music.
Well, I'll try. No, nothing.
No, nothing. Okay.
What about this plant? What can we do with this?
It's a fake plant.
What's the point of it then?
Where's it going to get the sunlight? Buy chips for 25G?
The place doesn't have power for the elevator, but it has power for this?
You've not seen a Jurassic Park where like, he just kicks in the thing?
Okay. Hold on, I want to check one thing.
It's a fake plant.
Maybe there's a reason. Maybe the experiments going on down here affect plant life, so that's why they have fake plants.
Must be. Entry number 6. Asgore asked everyone outside the city for
Asgore liked
monsters.
everyone!
Asgore asked everyone outside the city for monsters that had fallen down. Their bodies came in today. They are still comatose, and soon they'll all turn into dust. But what happens if I inject determination into them? If their souls persist after they perish, then freedom might be closer than we all thought.
I'll be honest, when you read Fallen Down, a part of me just imagined loads of monsters on the ground saying, I can't get up. That's all that went to my brain.
Finished them!
Finished it. This place gets creepier by the second.
Entry number 9.
Okay. Listen. I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I know my math, and I'm pretty sure we were just on fucking 6. What happened to 7 and 8? Things aren't going
well.
Wow, we skipped all the way ahead. 1 minute there was like hope, and next minute, well, we fucked up.
None of the bodies have turned into dust, so I can't get the souls.
Oh.
I told the families that I would give them the dust back for the funerals.
Oh.
People are starting to ask me what's happening. What do I do?
Oh, I have some worrying thoughts. Anyway. What's this?
You turned on the sink. Yay, water. You turned on the sink. Water.
Don't need to read the rest of
Turn
it.
on the sink. Milk.
That isn't milk!
It's milk gone bad. It's gone bad! It's gone bad!
What the frick are these things?
Like Drew near.
Jesus. They're A, B, and C. What the hell do we do, BlackRadio?
Well, don't know.
Sell? Wait, what? We use our phone on them?
Wait.
What?
Stat item sell. What? Okay, sell. You take out your cell phone. You can hear voices through the receiver. I'm joining the fun.
Can I choose not to? What the fuck is happening?
Okay, stay away from the dots. Nobody came.
Memory Head. That's a name.